Alright guys, welcome back. For this video, I'm going to be showing you what I think is a very viable Elden Ring PvP build. I'm sure if you've been playing the PvP that they added today, you've seen people use katanas, spears, any long-range weapon to catch you out of rolls, high vitality builds, high poise builds. It's super annoying going against that and getting ganked with like full teams using that same build. Yeah, it can be rage inducing, but that's why I think this build, this mage build more specifically, will be really good for countering that. Start off, I think you should be using the Queen's Crescent Crown because initially I used the Azur's Glintstone Crown, which I think you could if you just want like Fashion Souls. However, Queen's Crescent Crown gives you 3 additional intelligence, which will be really good for certain spells. The higher the intelligence, essentially you'll have more damage with your spells. And it'll give you a light load, well, depending on your other clothing, which I'll show you next. As there's a glintstone robe, I have this mainly because I like how it looks. The other ones, it really won't change your intelligence or anything. You can just look at your equip load. Make sure you have a light load though. It'll be really essential to make sure you can move fast and dodge and escape quickly. I'm using Azur's manchettes so it can match. I don't think this really matters as long as you have a light load. And the legs, it doesn't really matter. I pick some more leg wraps because it gives me the highest physical damage negation while maintaining the light load. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what legs you use, just make sure you have the light load and a super high physical damage negation. The legs really won't show for like Fashion Souls. I don't think that'll be important. For the weapon, I'm using the Wing of Astel. I think it's really good. It has 565, I believe. Let's go to the stats. Our Ornament 1, 565 damage. It's a curved sword. It'll be really good. Your L2 casts this little semicircle that just like explodes, which again, it can be really helpful. I want to state that this build is really good for 2v2s, 3v3s. I haven't tested it in solos, but I was playing with my buddies, doing like the 2v2s and 3v3s, and it's been really helpful. We've been like destroying squads. It's been really fun. Your R2 will be like this little move, and it's really good. Just trust me on that. Your staff, I would suggest you use Lusat's Glintstone Staff. It scales S in intelligence, which is really good because this is a mage build with high intelligence. These are my stats: Vigor 41, Mind 40, Endurance 31, Strength 10. Strength really won't be important for this build. Dexterity 30, which is what you'll want to high dex with this weapon. Intelligence 55, Faith 10, Arcane 10. Endurance, Vigor, Intelligence, and Dexterity will be really important for this build all around. The talismans that I'm using is the Old Lord's Talisman to extend the spell effect duration, Radagon Icon to shorten the spell casting time, the Graven School Talisman, and the Erdtree's Favor +2, which I think is extremely good. Now to get to the spells, I'll have to go to a grace to show that to you guys. But I'll show you the really 2 important ones that I've been using over and over. Which will be the Carrion Phalanx. It casts like swords all around you, which will be really good. If enemies try rushing you or they move around, it'll shoot those swords towards them, which will do a lot of damage. And once you cast this over you, you want to like essentially just keep using the Stars of Ruin. Spamming is like hated. I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, it's crazy overpowered. The Stars of Ruin will do a lot of damage, and it's just not going to be fair, essentially. So, yeah, you want to use these two mainly, but I just use these because I think they'll also be helpful. Loretta's Mastery, it's really good. It'll target people, and it does a lot of damage as well. Carrion Retaliation will reflect enemy spells and retaliate with the glint blades, so that'll be good. If there are enemies around you and you want to get them to roll away or anything, use Crystal Release, because it'll just like shoot up a ball and it'll just like rain crystal shards. It'll be really good. I use Terra Magica. That's how you say it. Also, it raises the magic strength of the, like, you will like cast it, and when you're in the little range, your spells will do more damage, which will be really good. This is what I would suggest you run. Again, these two will be the most important to this build, and you'll do a lot of damage. So I would suggest you give this build a go, and let me know how it works for you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.